Hi, MetalPro here with a video review of GeistkrieG's 2006 demo. This is a companion to the full text review, and I just wanted to mention a couple of things that I didn't mention in the full text review, just to kind of give you a little bit more information. This is one of those demos that really shows you what a demo is supposed to be. A lot of bands record demos before they really have all their material together or before they really know what they want to do. And this is the kind of demo that exemplifies what a demo actually is, because it really shows off the talent and the skills of the person who is doing the music, and also shows off the songwriting chops and just the sheer intensity of what they're trying to do. In terms of production as well, it's very well produced and it sounds great. A lot of demo material, can't say that, or a lot of bands can't say that about their demos, that they sound this good. And so that's one of the things that I have to highly compliment Jeff Hansen, the sole member of GeistkrieG, for. The other thing that I think is very important is that this is such an experimental piece of music that, as I mentioned at the end of the full text review, it really has to be heard to be believed. There are song samples in this, as always, and those don't do it justice. You really have to hear each song in its entirety to really understand just what it is and how much experimentation there is, and just how much depth there is to the music and to the compositions. And you really should listen to all 4 songs in a row to get an idea of just the range that's there. It doesn't seem like much on first listen. The first time you listen to it, you'll think, wow, this is like super intense symphonic black metal with some odd experimentation. But when you listen to it more and you play it a few times, you really start to realize there's a lot of subtle things going on in the background and a lot of interesting little nuances that you didn't hear the first couple of times. So hats off to Jeff Hansen for creating a piece of music that is not only gives an immediate impact, but also has staying power, because you discover new things through the music, through multiple listens, and you really start to hear little things that you may not have heard the first 2 or 3 times through, but you start to get a sense of the layering and just the scope of what has been done. So to me, that speaks volumes of not only the composition, but also of just the sheer talent that's being put into this demo. So I look forward to what's coming next from GeistkrieG.
Single
And there you heard some song samples there. Of course, at the beginning of the CD was the first track, Spiral of War, and a small sample of that. After that, you had Awaken to Trumpets, the second track. There was also the third track, Peculiar Compulsion, and the final track, Cobwebs Are Useless for Clothing. And as I mentioned earlier, the samples really don't do it justice. This demo really has to be heard to be believed. It's not very expensive. Just contact Jeff via his MySpace. I believe it's myspace.com/GeistkrieG to order this. And if you like black metal, especially if you like symphonic black metal, or if you like black metal that's a little bit more experimental in nature, such as Kekal's mid-period stuff, Borgasur, or other bands of that style, then you definitely want to check out GeistkrieG and this 2006 demo, because it's one of those releases that I think will go down in history as one of the more unique black metal releases out there, at least in terms of early demos and lesser releases, so to speak. This will definitely be one that I think people will still be talking about and still be mentioning for years to come. It's certainly one of my favorites, and certainly my favorite black metal release of 2006, bar none. So anyway, this is Metal Fro. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.